viewers as well.
I hope I got the names of the designers right.
You definitely got it right. It just shows you're a truly African, and this is a good practice for us.
Okay, let's talk about what we can expect from the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. As Africans move to a brand new venue, what's on the cards?
So a couple of things that are happening, in fact, is that the decision was made that to move the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Africa to the City of Tshwane. Simply because, by the way, I don't know if most people know, the City of Tshwane is probably the second largest in terms of having the embassies, and it's also the capital of our country. So it makes perfect sense. And also it was very much in line with the theme that we've set aside for Africa Fashion International in terms of fashion, art and design. And what you have in the City of Tshwane, you've got the most beautiful landscape, wonderful historic buildings that will then lend itself probably hopefully be translated on the runway as well by both of our African designers.
So it's a great new venue, an event that everybody recognizes for the importance. Let's talk about the designers that will play a part in this year's event.
So for the first time under African Fashion International, we've actually got over 30 designers who are actually coming to showcase. And the good thing about it, this is for Africa. So they come from over 15 countries. You've got Rwanda, you've got Tanzania, you've got Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, you've got Mozambique, which you've mentioned, Taibo, and of course we've got our very own couple of our South African designers. And I mean, the list is endless. Cameroon, in fact, when I read these names, it sounds as if I'm giving you the AU list.
When we look at this event now and the focus specifically on Africa, what does that say about the caliber of the designers on the African continent, and what does that say about your event bringing these designers from these 15 countries on the African continent?
A couple of things that are sort of happening. One is we have an opportunity as South Africans to really show the rest of the world, the rest of the continent, the fact that we can do this, we are capable. In fact, we've proven that under AFI. The other second good thing about it is that we need to show to the world that Africa is where, in fact, most global designers get their inspiration from. And we can do it, and we are capable of actually of even competing with them, or even better in some cases. The other good thing about this, Sam, is, you know, often people look at the fashion industry as almost an arbitrary thing. It actually creates jobs. It actually feeds a number of families. So that, to me, is one of the most important things that one should always remember about the fashion industry.
Well, we often talk about the creative economy here on Morning Live. Let's talk about there's two programs, this development program called the AFI Fast Track and AFI Next Generation. Shed more light for us on that.
So the executive chairperson of the AFI, Dr. Precious Moloi-Motsepe, she came up with this idea because she really wanted to develop the younger emerging designers. These are young people who have already registered themselves at various institutions. The sort of final year students all over the country in fashion, and they wanted to get an opportunity for them to either be partnered with an established designer. So we put them through various programs, which is sort of include mentorship. We put them through design master classes, and then at the end, they then get to show their great talent. And out of that, we're hoping to get probably the Taibos of this world. We're hoping to produce the next David Tlale. And from that, they then also will be competing. The next phase then becomes the AFI's Next Generation, which then is a lot more established. They get a lot more entrepreneurial kind of training and discipline so that they know how to manage their fashion businesses.
Very quickly, there's somebody sitting at home saying, I've got to be part of that, I've got to know more. Where can we log on to? Where's the information?
So easy, go on to the Facebook page, which is AFI's Facebook. And the second one, go to afi.za.com, which is the website, and you can get all the information and see you there in the City of Tshwane.
Nicholas, we're going to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining me this morning. That's Nicholas Maweni, the spokesperson for the African Fashion International.